It's some archive, retrieved from storage after half a century and spread across a kitchen table in North London. Old letters, documents, albums, photographs, and newspaper cuttings. Here's the story of a friendship between a man who would be king and the Australian speech therapist who helped him overcome his stammer. The real Lionel Logue was more deferential and rather shorter than his movie counterpart. But the key speech from the film is historically accurate, word for word, as it had to be.
In this grave hour, perhaps the most fateful in our history.
These may well be the pages George VI held in his hands when he spoke on radio at the outbreak of war in 1939. Lionel Logue marked the pages in pencil. Stress this word, pause here. A grandson has pieced the story together from documents he inherited.
The content of the letters between them are incredibly friendly, like you'd expect between two friends. There's this kind of etiquette that Lionel still abides by, which is, you know, Your Royal Highness. The letters back to him from the King are, My dear Logue. I mean, the first thing that really was startling was the appointment card.
In tiny handwriting, Logue assessed his new patient, Albert, Duke of York, in 1926.
Has an acute nervous tension which has been brought on by the defect.
The appointment card shows that the Duke saw Logue almost every day for the next 2 or 3 months in advance of a royal visit to Australia. The friendship, as it became, lasted for the rest of their lives, although they were never, it seems, photographed together. At the coronation in 1937, Logue is seated in the royal box with his wife Myrtle. They're so high up, she's using opera glasses. Myrtle died suddenly of a heart attack just after the war ended.
Dear Logue, I must send you one line to tell you how terribly sorry I was to hear of your bereavement, and I send you all my deepest sympathy in your great grief. I am, yours sincerely, George. Sorry, I'm kind of quite choked up reading this because I don't know, it's something about thinking about him being, you know, hurting after Myrtle's death is kind of makes it kind of real.
The producers of the movie approached him just a few weeks before filming began. The screenplay was tweaked, and from Logue's diary, a joke was added.
I went to Windsor on Sunday evening for the broadcast. Only one mistake, W in weapons. After the broadcast, I shook hands with the King and congratulated him and asked him why he stopped on the W. And he replied with a grin, I did it on purpose. If I don't make a mistake, people might not know it was me.
George VI died in 1952. The following year, his friend Lionel Logue died too.